So you're getting close to retirement. You've worked hard, you've saved your money, and now you're probably staring at one of the biggest financial questions of your life. How in the world do you turn all those savings into an actual, reliable income? It can feel like a lot, I know. Today, we're going to tackle a really common question. Should you start taking money from an annuity first or from your 401k? Let's dive right in and clear this up. All right, so you've spent decades doing everything right, saving, investing, planning. The finish line is finally in sight. But this is where the strategy really shifts. It's not about saving anymore, it's about spending. And that brings us to the moment of truth. And that is the million-dollar question, isn't it? You've got these two big buckets of money. Do you tap into the annuity, which you might have for safety and security? Or do you start drawing down that 401k? There's no single right answer for everyone, but figuring out the best move for you is absolutely key to a comfortable retirement. Now, to make the right call, you've got to know the tools you're working with. And believe it or not all annuities are the same. So let's pull back the curtain on the two main types you're likely to have. Okay, let's break this down. It's actually pretty simple when you see it side by side. A qualified annuity is usually funded with pre-tax money. Think of a 401k or an IRA rollover. Since Uncle Sam hasn't taken his cut yet, every single dollar you pull out is taxed as regular income. On the flip side, a non-qualified annuity is bought with after-tax money. You've already paid taxes on the principal, so when you take money out, you only pay taxes on the growth, the earnings. That's a huge difference. And here is a number you absolutely have to burn into your brain: 59.5. Why? Because if you take money from either type of annuity before you hit this age, well, the IRS is going to hit you with a 10% penalty on top of the regular income tax you owe. It's a really important rule to remember when you're planning your timeline. You know, when it comes to non-qualified annuities, the IRS has this specific rule called LIFO. It stands for last in, first out. Just think of it this way. The last bit of money that went into your account was the investment growth, right? Well, under LIFO, that growth, the taxable part, is the first money that has to come out. So your first several withdrawals will be 100% taxable gains before you can touch your tax-free principal. Here's the other magic number you need to know: 73. This is the age when required minimum distributions, you've probably heard them called RMDs, kick in. This applies to your 401k and any of those qualified annuities. It means the government says you must start taking money out every year, whether you want to or not. But here's a cool thing about non-qualified annuities: no RMDs, none. That gives you a ton more flexibility. So we've covered the tax stuff. Now let's talk about the one thing that truly makes annuities different from a 401k: guarantees. This is where we get into real income security. Here's the thing about your 401k, and it's a big one. Its value is tied directly to the ups and downs of the stock market. Now, that's great when the market's soaring, but when you're actually taking income out, a market downturn can be devastating. It creates a massive question mark right in the middle of your retirement plan. But annuities, they play a totally different game. Because they're insurance products, they are built on something called contractual guarantees. This means we're shifting the risk from the unpredictable market to a promise, a contract from an insurance company to pay you. So what does that actually mean for you in the real world? It means you can get a predictable, guaranteed paycheck for the rest of your life. It means you're shielded from those scary market drops. It means you can't outlive your money. And some even have features to help your income grow to fight inflation. That's some serious peace of mind. This is where the magic really happens. With special features like what's called a guaranteed lifetime withdrawal benefit, an annuity can basically put your retirement paycheck on autopilot. You just turn it on, and the income starts flowing, no matter what the market is doing. It just works. All that stress of managing withdrawals, gone. Okay, understanding all the pieces is one thing, but how do you actually put the puzzle together into a smart withdrawal strategy? Let's walk through a common-sense way to build a plan that works for you. Look, a really solid strategy doesn't have to be super complicated. It usually follows a clear path, kind of like this. You start by looking at everything, your whole financial world. From there, you build a custom strategy to be as tax smart as possible and handle those RMDs correctly. Then you put it into action. Maybe that means turning on that automated income stream to cover your bills while leaving other money to grow. And finally, and this is crucial, a good plan isn't set it and forget it. You've got to review it because your life will change and your plan needs to change with it. At the end of the day, all this planning isn't just about numbers on a page. It's about getting to a place where you have a clear, reliable plan so you can have the confidence to actually go out and enjoy the retirement you worked so hard for. So when it all boils down, what are we really talking about here? It's about finding that sweet spot, that perfect balance. It's about weighing the growth potential of your 401k against the rock-solid security of a guaranteed income stream from an annuity. Getting that balance right is the real secret to achieving peace of mind in retirement. You know, there is no one-size-fits-all answer here. The best strategy for you really depends on you, your comfort with risk, your goals, what other income you might have. So the real question you need to ask yourself is this: what mix of security and growth is going to let me live the retirement I've always dreamed of? Really thinking about that is the very first step toward building real, lasting retirement security.